How did Nas become financially free? Let's talk about it in this video. To start off with some background, Nas, born Nasir Jones, is a legendary rapper out of Queensbridge, New York, who some may consider the best rapper of all time. There are definitely ways to back this up too, especially considering his classic album Illmatic. He has released other classic albums too, like It Was Written, and actually won his first Grammy for King's Disease, which is well deserved considering his entire discography. However, a lot of people do not know his whole story and where he is at in his life now, and that is what we're gonna get into. So talking about music, Nas as a music artist has released 10 plus albums and has sold over 25 million records worldwide. You should consider that one record sale now is about 1,500 streams. He was also selling records in the 90s, which made a lot more money back then considering that people bought CDs. After extreme success in his own music career, Nas started up the record label Mass Appeal. This label is actually home to one of my favorite artists, Dave East. What sets Mass Appeal apart is the record label section and the entertainment/media section. The record label hosts the artists while the entertainment section puts out popular content such as Rhythm Roulette. I could not find an exact number of what the record label is worth, but I do know that Universal Music Group bought a stake in the company for $6 million back in 2017. This is more like a partnership, which means that split could be even, meaning I would guess that the value for Mass Appeal is around $12 million, maybe more. But enough about his music and record label. Let's talk about how Nas made his real fortune. Most people don't know about Nas as a venture capitalist, so let's get into what I find interesting, which is his venture capitalist empire. If you do not know what venture capitalism is, to put it simply, they are private equity firms where investors provide funds for startup companies. This is very popular and makes headline news in the tech industry, which is the industry that his firm targets. He's a part of a firm named Queensbridge Venture Partners, or QBVP. I'm going to be saying that throughout this video, which was named after where he is from, Queensbridge. I just want to make it clear that he is not the sole owner of the firm. He has 5 other partners, but that does not really matter in the grand scheme of things, because what is one thing that all 6 of them can bring to the table? Money and connections. With this group coming together, they wanted to target businesses that could have exponential growth. Most exponential growth businesses are in the tech industry. The key is that they had to be strategic about where to invest. Now let's talk about where he invested his money and how much Nas made. Let's talk about the investment for Ring. Ring is a widely used doorbell camera that was a startup and eventually bought and popularized by Amazon. An interesting fact is that when Ring was bought for $1 billion by Amazon in 2018, this made Nas $40 million. Yep, that is $40 million from one company, and we still have more to cover. Another very popular company that Nas invested in was Coinbase. Well, QBVP, his firm, invested $25 million into the widely popular cryptocurrency app Coinbase in 2013. This just shows how ahead of the curve that Nas was, and that venture capitalists are very forward thinking. When Coinbase IPO'd on the stock market, the return was another $40 million. Some other very profitable investments that Nas and QBVP were a part of were Lyft, Dropbox, and Genius. I'm not going to go into as much details with these because you can probably tell by now this man is rich. A key point that I want to make with this venture capitalism section is that investors are very forward thinking of what is important for our future, and we can see that with Nas and his mindset. Now that we've talked about his different revenue streams, let's talk about net worth. Talking about Nas's net worth, it is estimated to be $70 million, but I believe it's probably a lot more than that. As you have heard, he is a legendary music artist, owns a popular record label, and has made a fortune in venture capitalism. If I were to guess too, he is probably well diverse in the stock market and crypto market, as he is an investor in the most popular cryptocurrency app today. If I were to guess his true net worth, it would probably be $100 million. Maybe a lot more. So in summary, Nas is extremely forward thinking when it comes to many aspects of his life. We can see that with his music and his investments. What is interesting is that I still don't think he gets the credit he deserves. He is a legendary artist which is widely acknowledged, but his investing is still not talked about enough, and that is why I wanted to make this video today. So what is next for Nas? I believe he will still continue to release music, run his record label, and continue investing. The question now is, what companies does Nas believe are the next big thing? He clearly has an eye to spot high growth businesses that are forward thinking, so it would be interesting to see where he puts his money going forward. And this is how Nas became financially free and set his family up for success for generations to come. What do you think about this? I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you did. I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.